Hello and welcome back. Now, one of the ways of powering things and using things for power, such as coal and stuff like that, has always been Cactus. And I have always sort of looked at a lot of the Cactus farms with sort of a open mind, as it were, because a lot of them seem to be really big, really oversized, and kind of pointless. Um, so I started looking at what it could be used for. And obviously it's used for plant wool, which goes into industrial craft 2, which is for use for biopower. But there are other uses for cactuses as well. Cellular blocks. You got the no-pulse salad, and there's a food thing there. But it's good for fuel, and it also can create green dye. You can put it into the pyrolytic conversion, which creates charcoal. You can use it for pulped biomass, which is thermal foundation. You can get water with the phytogenic insulator. You take one cactus and get four. Fluid transfer as water. There's so much that this stuff can be used for in terms of what how it can be done, and so on. So I was looking at an easier way of creating a cactus farm using thermal expansion. So what I didn't want to do was create a huge over-tiered thing where essentially it was too big, it took hours to build, etc. I wanted something nice and easy. As you can see, I've not really been paying much attention to it. Probably should, really. But ow. But it's because it's full. And that one is full. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Right. So what I was thinking, God, so I tell you what, these machines can be a bit annoying because the zombies die in here as well. So I was looking at it and I was thinking, well, how can it be done? How can I make it easy? And I thought, well, here's an idea. So I created a small area and I put the sand blocks up and I put the cactus on top. And what you do is you put a fence just above one level, and it has to be between the two cactuses here. So sand block on sand with the cactus with this fence here. And what it does, every time as this grows one, it drops it down and falls on the floor. Now, the main thing I've seen is that people use a series of hoppers going from one end to the other and water to pull all of the cactus down to stop them from essentially getting stuck, or just generally that. And it requires a piping system, transport pipes and everything else. But there's actually an easy way with thermal expansion, and that's using the accumulator. Now this machine, as we said in the previous video, essentially picks up things in an area of 9 by 9 and then stores them in here. Now you can set this so that it goes to a pipe if you like, so that it would come underneath here and go to this. But as you can see, I've now got one cactus I know what to do with. And then you can use the cactuses for, whatever you like. But this is essentially what it looks like. The only problem I've got is Endermen that keep appearing and nicking the sand. So I've got one there, one over there, one over there. So that can get a bit annoying. But apart from that, it's a workable cactus farm. And it only requires 4 of the accumulators. And you just place them equally around. And you have a fully functioning working cactus farm using thermal expansion. And the good thing is that with the chest system, is that you can pipe all these underneath, obviously using a piping system. I think you would probably use something like basically an item duct would be your best bet. Something like that, which would be an item duct from the machines. And obviously because the machines have an output system, you don't need to pull it out. It would just automatically push it out to the item duct. So you could, in theory, well, not in theory, in fact, pipe them underneath into this. Then what you could do from here is, if you wanted to do IC2 stuff using like biofuel, etc., because IC2 stuff is extremely power hungry. We'll be going over that more, but as you can see here, I've got a massive power system set up for IC2, and all these is taking all of these machines just to run this, whereas I'm running all of this in thermal expansion of 4 trees. So the power components are just insane. So yeah, essentially that is a workable cactus farm using thermal expansion, using the 4 accumulators, enabling you to have an AFK cactus farm and generally collect cactus and use it for whatever you like, even if it's just for aesthetic things and so on. Alright, hope you like the video. Hit subscribe. See you soon.